I remember Gustavo Isidoro Cruz, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Abdu al-Abdu, Syrian Civil War. I remember Mohammed Tahir, Syrian Civil War. I remember Kalim C., Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Marina Junus, Kosovo War. I remember Vera Martinson, the Holocaust. I remember Asya Feinstein, the Holocaust. I remember Mohammed Dane, Darfur genocide. I remember Talha al-Tunisi, Syrian Civil War. I remember Rabia Muhammad Noor al-Mustafa, Syrian Civil War. I remember Benjamin Zukowski, the Holocaust. I remember Rusya Leon de, the Holocaust. I remember Mohammed Hassoun al-Mahal, Syrian Civil War. I remember Lee Se, Cambodian genocide. I remember Anna Zilberstein, the Holocaust. I remember Joseph Bischitz, the Holocaust. I remember Margaret Zago, the Holocaust. I remember Carlos Armando Castro, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Nyir'yonde Anastasi, Rwandan genocide. I remember Tutunzik Hajrudin, Bosnian genocide. I remember Yakbut Kwalik, South Sudan Civil War. I remember Avrum Malkovich, the Holocaust. I remember Mezu Hadri, Kosovo War. I remember Hajar Ibrahim Swaleh, Syrian Civil War. I remember Chaha Pilowski, the Holocaust. I remember Shukri Ali Mustafa, Syrian Civil War. I remember Ramik Salih, Bosnian genocide. I remember Azem Kanoli, Kosovo War. I remember Sehmal Hiseni, Kosovo War. I remember Yasser Dabun, Syrian Civil War. I remember Aaron Moporgo, the Holocaust. I remember Nyir'Kobwa Edith, Rwandan genocide. I remember Gabriel Gatmarjan, Armenian genocide. I remember Vizier Mani, Kosovo War. I remember Huramovic Sevko, Bosnian genocide. I remember Bagharad Karbudlian, Armenian genocide. I remember Sharon Gabo William, Rwandan genocide. I remember Ahmad Haji Hamoud, Syrian Civil War. I remember Mojsa Tafler, the Holocaust. I remember Khaled Aziz al-Ezo, Syrian Civil War. I remember Gakuba Donath, Rwandan genocide. I remember Ibrahimovic Ramo, Bosnian genocide.
My name is Nina Sherwood. I read in memory of victims of all genocide, but in recognition of those from the Sino-Japanese War, and in the hopes that we will learn from history. Simic Arsenji, Kosovo War. Gisela Springer, Holocaust. Boris Kogan, Holocaust. Nemesio Humberto Barrio Nuevo, Argentine Dirty War. Nguyen Liao Wall, South Sudan Civil War. Mahmutovic Zejnil, Bosnian Genocide. Kotabya al-Alevi, Syrian Civil War. Mukanyanga Elena, Rwandan Genocide. Mahoro, Rwandan Genocide. Talovic Ismail, Bosnian Genocide. Omich Farudin, Bosnian Genocide. Fatima Mohammed Rashid Al-Klani, Syrian Civil War. Ali Azizi, Syrian Civil War. Taganyera Filet, Rwandan Genocide. Veronica Birnbaum, Holocaust. Hamiz Morina, Kosovo. Miloš Stojanovic, Kosovo War. Evelyn Jacob, Holocaust. Bihu Damascene, Rwandan Genocide. Bekim Bunjaku, Kosovo War. Rusty Krasniki, Kosovo War. Delia Rita Velez, Argentine Dirty War. Mugabo Papias, Rwandan Genocide. Kazil Salum, Syrian Civil War. Nkusi Faustin, Rwandan Genocide. Rubayiza, Rwandan Genocide. Jorge Eduardo Alde, Argentine Dirty War. Hasanovic Sekan, Bosnian Genocide. Meyer Kellerman, Holocaust. Bali Baliu, Kosovo War. Zevdet Sadru, Kosovo War. Malia Lat Matheon, South Sudan Civil War. Zayad al-Jameli, Syrian Civil War. Sliman Shalan Abdulrakaz, Syrian Civil War. Kingdom Beliu Chan, South Sudan Civil War. Nebi Mustafa, Kosovo War. Bilal al-Tayyar, Syrian Civil War. Kavumu Jean, Rwandan Genocide. Max Kunz, Holocaust. Daltovich Saban, Bosnian genocide. Pinchas Sternberg, Holocaust. Dojic Sevket, Bosnian genocide. Sarah Simring, Holocaust. Mulalich Hajro, Bosnian genocide.
Hi, my name is Nini Lamb, and I read in remembrance of those who had their lives so horribly and wrongfully taken away from them. I remember Bor Chanta, the Cambodian genocide. I remember Deng Kier Deng, the South Sudan Civil War. I remember Kanamugir Regine, Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Nira Rubibi Gathaline, Rwandan genocide. I remember Imada Deldin, Al-Madwar, Syrian civil war. I remember Ahmed al-Huim, Family 2, Syrian civil war. I remember Munhair Mohammed al-Hussein, Syrian civil war. I remember Makuach Gatluak Puat, South Sudan civil war. I remember Chol Kur Chol, South Sudan civil war. I remember Isaac Nahama, the Holocaust. I remember Kajtaz Moharemi, Kosovo War. I remember Leandro Isaac, East Timor Genocide, 1991. I remember Mara Munikravic, Kosovo War. I remember Adriana Cecilia Barcia, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Osmanovic Mehmed, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Mustafik Vahid, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Jazi Brief, the Holocaust. I remember Attilio Edmundo Scarbosa, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Sylvain, Rwandan Genocide. I remember Abwe Per Abwe, South Sudan Civil War. I remember Rahim Voka, Kosovo War. I remember Dotovic Redzo, Bosnian War, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Firas Mohammed Obad Karkura, Syrian Civil War. I remember Havsep Zohrabian, Armenian Genocide. I remember Hadzik Zemaludin, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Salihovic Safet, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Moshe Testa, the Holocaust. I remember Ayakar, Rwandan Genocide. I remember Oscar Ruarte Perez, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Rulinda Jean-Pierre Rushana, Rwandan Genocide. I remember Sejdi Zakiri, Kosovo War. I remember Halilovic Safet, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Ibrik Saza, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Abdo Mustafa Alouche, Syrian Civil War. I remember Raza Kaufman, Holocaust. I remember Abdul Hadi Alouche, Syrian Civil War. I remember Sila Shamides, Holocaust. I remember Norberto Julio Ramirez, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Melchizedek Mosmolian Armenian genocide. I remember Abd al-Hamid Shahada Hamdan, Syrian civil war. I remember Esther Luquez, Argentine dirty war. I remember Inez Perici, Kosovo war. I remember Guayula Weiss, the Holocaust. I remember Ali Kafexholi, Kosovo war. I remember Morcha Spunner, the Holocaust.
Hello, I'm Noah Bruce Burgess. I'm reading today because I think it's important to remember who we are. I remember Delic Mustafa, Bosnian genocide. I remember Khalaf al-Aboud al-Shalash, Syrian civil war. I remember Bizimungu Innocent, Rwandan genocide. I remember Riza Planya, Kosovo war. I remember Mohammed Khalil, Syrian civil war. I remember Uwanyindo Tarkasisi, Rwandan genocide. I remember Gehevenot Hovanesian, Armenian genocide. I remember Terza Waj, Holocaust. I remember Nkubana Damo, Rwandan genocide. I remember Mohammed Abdel Latif Kata, Syrian civil war. I remember Mujic Ahmet, Bosnian genocide. I remember Hetem Osmani, Kosovo war. I remember Garang Deng Majak, South Sudan civil war. I remember Jacob Volkovich, Holocaust. I remember Inaz Haratani, Syrian civil war. I remember Shaul Horowitz, Holocaust. I remember Yosef Zain al-Abidin, Syrian civil war. I remember Rugambwa Melchizedek, Rwandan genocide. I remember Madame Iyakaremne, Rwandan genocide. I remember Osmanovich Hamid, Bosnian genocide. I remember Arka Bitzman, Holocaust. I remember Mukansanga Emerthe, Rwanda genocide. I remember Garabed Adomian, Armenian genocide. I remember Feras Majeb Arab, Syrian civil war. I remember Murat Raqqa, Kosovo war. I remember Abd Mahmoud al-Hilal, Syrian civil war. I remember Kayinamura Ibrahim, Rwandan genocide. I remember Yak Gatpan Jarak, South Sudan civil war. I remember Eduardo Daniel Reyes, Argentine dirty war. I remember Emad al-Nator, Syrian civil war. I remember Walter Schenk, Holocaust. I remember Naam Roisman, Holocaust. I remember Riek Nyal Dawat, South Sudan civil war. I remember Jananovic Rizmet, Bosnian genocide. I remember Oric Mehmed, Bosnian genocide. I remember Hinche Swart, Holocaust. I remember Hani Dalati, Syrian Civil War. I remember Sachirovic Mahmud, Bosnian genocide. I remember Omarovic Almir, Bosnian genocide. I remember Avram Arditi, Holocaust.
My name is Noah Lanier, and I read because if we forget the individuals who perished in these events, then we really haven't remembered the events at all. Fanny Glosher perished in the Holocaust at the age of 8. Sibit Ronyo Amajok perished in the South Sudan Civil War. Aouz Ghazi Yassem perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2015. Esther Rivkin perished in the Holocaust at the age of 28. Omerovic Ahmedin perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 18. Nir Adadari Monique perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 45. Mansur Kanu perished in the Bangladesh genocide in 1971. Tanahata One Leg perished in the Sand Creek Massacre of Native Americans in 1864. Kusu Ale perished in the East Timor genocide in 1991. Hagot Saturian perished in the Armenian genocide. Adamovich Muammar perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 17. Pin Thakarim Tharakim perished in the Cambodian genocide. Hamze Mahmoud al-Ghazi perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2014. Clary Weitz perished in the Holocaust at the age of 7. Hovset Krikorian perished in the Armenian genocide. Kim perished in the Cambodian genocide. Patriot Kani perished in the Kosovo War at the age of 0. Karakwaya Dafros perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. Shaban Morina perished in the Kosovo War at the age of 50. Woodwood Gatlak perished in the South Sudan Civil War. Aristides Santos perished in the East Timor genocide at the age of 19. Muga Powindekwe perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. Fayez al-Hassan al-Hamid perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2014. Shukri Abu Khalid perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2015. Nathan Dadian perished in the Armenian genocide. Mehmedovic Savan perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 41. Hani al-Sheikh Ibrahim perished in the Civil War in 2013. Thongbor Kubak Akau, perished in the South Sudan Civil War. Husejinovic Mehmedaliyaj. Husejinovic Mehme Dalija, perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 48. Saljaman Ibishi, perished in the Kosovo War at the age of 67. Walid Shakir, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2013. Maher Jobhelowitz, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 40. Alibegovic Meho, perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 70. Fayez Mufti al-Musa, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2014. Moishi Shmilovich, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 35. Max Katznelson, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 44. Nikomati, perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994.
I remember Theophile Zerugian, perished in the American genocide. I remember Luan Thavarik, perished in the Cambodian genocide. I remember Young Hoi, perished in the Cambodian genocide. I remember Fatima Hamedtaj, perished in the Kosovo War at the age of 49. I remember Abram Belfer, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 33. I remember Fejdik Ramo, perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 45. I remember Chet Chaum, perished in the Cambodian genocide. I remember Sarah Osama Fatote, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2014. I remember Kengoga Berine, perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Juliska Gronstein, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 29. I remember Abdul Wahab Hassan Shobak, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2012. I remember Salam Karaz, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2014. I remember Khalid Walid al-Fandi, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2014. I remember Elijah Friedman, perished in the Holocaust. I remember Salim Khalif al-Shawiq, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2013. I remember Anna Braun, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 59. I remember Simon Tesler, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 10. I remember Hausig Mirzayan, perished in the Armenian genocide. I remember Lev Milyatiner, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 29. I remember Kiosian, perished in the Cambodian genocide. I remember Yitzhak Nuk, perished in the Holocaust at the age of 9. I remember Inzeg Ahayu Olivier, perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Adamovic Fatmir, perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 15. I remember Aljiknovic Izet perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 35. I remember Vukosav Jelic perished in the Kosovo War at the age of 49. I remember Tommy Jakobsen perished in the Holocaust at the age of 6. I remember Sarah Haler perished in the Holocaust. I remember Kajina Adri perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Bashar al-Said Ahmed perished in the Syrian war in 2012. I remember Enirikindi Sibomana Alios perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 45. I remember Salka Kukerberg perished in the Holocaust at the age of 24. I remember Uwingenye perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Mary Muhammad Shamdin Kome perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2013. I remember Minla Luft perished in the Holocaust at the age of 42. I remember Emilia Gutierrez perished in the Argentine Dirty War. I remember Ross Tok perished in the Cambodian genocide. I remember Smil Lazar perished in the Holocaust.
I remember Jomaya Abd al-Hadi al-Mossa, Syrian Civil War. I remember Ochab Sacher, Syrian Civil War. I remember Sosid Lu, Holocaust. I remember Ahmad Mahmoud Othman al-Khatib, Syrian Civil War. I remember Rasha Sefu, Syrian Civil War. I remember Harutin Bedrosian, Armenian genocide. I remember Dobrich Milorad, Kosovo War. I remember Yahya Abdel Rahman, Darfur genocide. I remember Nita Trebitz, Holocaust. I remember Bedros Cholokayan, Armenian genocide. I remember Kumrij Veseli, Kosovo War. I remember Bogus Kirologian, Armenian genocide. I remember Ilona Schwartz, Holocaust. I remember Mujit Farudin, Bosnian genocide. I remember Mehanovic Hussein, Bosnian genocide. I remember Gasangwa Frederick, Rwandan genocide. I remember Mohana Jamal Gora, Syrian Civil War. I remember Mustafic Sefcdud, Bosnian genocide. I remember George Coleman, Holocaust. I remember Verica Gross, Holocaust. I remember Mohammed Suleiman, Darfur genocide. I remember Nasser el-Balkhi, Syrian Civil War. I remember Amria Qasim Misto, Syrian Civil War. I remember Ali Abdurrashad Adabi, Syrian Civil War. I remember Guy Bolpala, South Sudan War, Civil War. I remember Hanzic Hajkika, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Abdel Yusuf al-Hamwi, Syrian Civil War. I remember Kamari Kamir, Rwandan Genocide. I remember Bilal Khalid Teba, Syrian Civil War. I remember Sarah Ahmad al-Madani, Syrian Civil War. I remember Yasser Kalawi, Syrian Civil War. I remember Keet Riang Tutril, South Sudan Civil War. I remember Alex Wagel, Holocaust. I remember ZZ Westman, Holocaust. I remember Rafael Vitalino Yanes, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Solomon Stamfer, Holocaust. I remember Saleh Nassif al-Ashab, Syrian Civil War. I remember Abdul Qadir Mahmoud Rami, Syrian Civil War. I remember Mubunivich Hazim, Bosnian Genocide.
My name is Patrick Bagabo Sabineza. I am a student at NC State University. I am also a survivor of a mass atrocity and genocide. Remember the honor, the names, the stories, and lives of individuals who perished as a result of mass atrocity and genocide, and work towards making sure that this never happens again. Um, uh, so I remember Gasaru Hande, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Bamulede, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Mutagoma Emil, who perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 32. Remember Jamal Assad Katili, who perished in the Syrian civil war in 2011. I remember Kamananga Alois, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Sebanani, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Genek Konik, who perished in the Holocaust at the age of 5. I remember Umuregwa Yvette, who perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 12. I also remember Ndahayo, who perished in the Rwandan genocide also in 1994. I remember Yossi Steiner, who perished in the Holocaust at the age of 69. I remember Gasana Paul, who perished in the Rwandan genocide. I remember Karukundo Josiane, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Ndoli B, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Isaiah Defala Adam, who perished in Darfur genocide. I remember the Nazagashi, who perished in the Kosovo War at the age of 5. I remember Mahmoud Ghazi Bakar, who perished in the Syrian civil war in 2012. I remember Niram Dachumura Josiani, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Sokem, who perished in the Cambodian genocide. I remember Sak Seri, who perished in the Cambodian genocide. I remember Uwamahoro Clarisse, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I also remember Sarika Lofa, who perished in the Holocaust at the age of 49. I remember Hakizimana Emmanuel, who perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 29. I remember Mukasine, who also perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 22. I remember Rutaisire Teosfo, who perished also in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 46. I remember Hassan Sanad, who perished in the Syrian civil war in 2014. I remember Mneberi, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Bonigaba Olivier, who perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 12. I also remember China Kos, who perished in the Holocaust at the age of 37. I remember Mugira Rugenga Mazi Jean Baptiste, who perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 30. I remember Rwaitare Lohan, who perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 52. I remember Murenzi Kaberuka, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Bagaragaza Janvier, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Ugiriwabo Nyiratendeza, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Angira Jean de Dieu, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Sekayarye Eugenie, who perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 54. We also remember Madame Kaiza Konsidi, who perished in the Rwandan genocide. I also remember Ogwase, who perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. Again, this is Patrick Bagabo Sabineza. I wanted to take advantage of this opportunity to remember my cousin who passed away about 2 weeks ago as a result of the ongoing mass atrocity and pretty much genocide in the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of the Congo in South Kivu. He passed away as a result of mass atrocity and genocide, and I wanted you to join me in remembering and honoring his memory and work towards making sure that the mass atrocity and genocide that have been going on all around the world stop and may get to a point where we say never again means never again. Thank you so much. Again, this is Patrick. I just realized I forgot to mention my cousin's name. His name is Boaz Hundie. He lived in Minembwe, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, in the South Kivu. Thank you so much.
My name is Paulina Paras, and I read because the COVID-19 crisis that we are currently living through has unjustly taken the lives of many brave individuals, those who are parents, children, brothers, sisters, and friends. During this time, we remember those whose lives were taken in the fight against a lethal, atrocious disease. All names I will read in the next 10 minutes belong to healthcare workers who died on the front lines of COVID-19. We will not forget their names. I remember Israel Baktol, cardiologist from the Philippines, victim of COVID-19. I remember Osama Riaz, physician from Pakistan, victim of COVID-19. I remember Talatu Abdullahi, community health extension worker from Nigeria, victim of COVID-19. I remember Amir Davarpana, surgeon from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Tahani Albiti, nurse from Saudi Arabia, victim of COVID-19. I remember Raman Aziz Azizifar, a nurse from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Layla Vatha, a dietitian from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Shaheen Jamili, a physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Mehdi Bariji, a general physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Hamidreza Mihani, physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Reza Kochakinia, physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Siamak Ibshali, a pediatrician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Hamid Lafti, a physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Abdallah Zandi, a physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Sahin Jamili, a physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Roberto Stella, president from the Varese Medical Association of Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Giuseppe Ladnati, a pulmonologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Giuseppe Borghi, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Rafali Giura, pulmonologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Carlo Zavarit, a pediatrician and neuropsychologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Nasser Javadi Parvaneh, a physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Gino Fasoli, a physician who's retired from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Luigi Fruscianti, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Mario Giovita, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Luigi Ablondi, an epidemiologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Franco Galli, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Ivano Vezzuli, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Massimo Borghesi, an otolaryngologist and phoniatrist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Marcello Natali, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Antonio Buttafuoco, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Giuseppe Finzi, a hematologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Francesco Foltrani, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Andrea Carli, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Bruna Galavotti, a psychiatrist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Piero Lucarelli, an anesthesiologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Vincenzo Leoni, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Antonio Bonomo, a coroner from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Leonardo Marchi, an infectious disease specialist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Manfredo Squeri, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Rosario Lupo, a coroner from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Domenico De Giulio, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Calogero Giabarassi, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Renzo Granata, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Ivano Garzena, a dentist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Ivan Mauri, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Gaetano Autore, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Vincenza Amato, a chief medical officer from the Department of Hygiene and Health, Bergamo Lombardy, Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Gabriele Lombardi, a dentist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Mario Colonghi, a dentist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Marino Chiotti, an oculist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Carlo Alberto Passera, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Francesco De Francesco, a retired physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Antonio Magarino, a physician from Italy, a victim of COVID-19. I remember Flavio Roncoli, a retired physician from Italy, a victim of COVID-19. I remember Marco Lara, a dentist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Giulio Tita, a physician from Italy, a victim of COVID-19. I remember Hamid Asadalai, a nurse from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Naseh Javid Paranad, a physician from Iran, victim of COVID-19. I remember Santino Forzani, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Benedetto Comotti, a hematologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Anna Maria Focoretti, a physician administrator from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Dino Pesce, an internist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Giulio Calvi, physician from Italy, a victim of COVID-19. I remember Marcello Ugolini, a pulmonologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Abdel Sattar Ayrud, a physician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Luigi Rocca, a pediatrician from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Maurizio Galderisi, a cardiologist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Leone Marco Wishkin, an internist from Italy, victim of COVID-19. I remember Vahid Monsef Kasmeh, an emergency medicine specialist from Iran, a victim of COVID-19. I remember Musa Fatavadi, an emergency medicine specialist from Iran, a victim of COVID-19. I remember Celine Tamiskioglu, a pediatrician from Turkey, victim of COVID-19. I remember Christine Lorraine Nepasena, a registered nurse from the United Arab Emirates, victim of COVID-19. I remember Hakan Terakisi, a physician from Turkey, a victim of COVID-19. I remember Esra Akilimas, physician from Turkey, victim of COVID-19. I remember Onur Setin, a physician from Turkey, victim of COVID-19. I remember Araceli Buendia Ilgan, a nurse manager, United States, victim of COVID-19. Alex Su, an internist from the United States, a victim of COVID-19. Dennis Vincent, a dentist from Canada, victim of COVID-19. Adil Tayar, a surgeon from the United Kingdom, victim of COVID-19. Araceli Ilajan, an ICU nurse from the United States, victim of COVID-19. Narges Kanagli Zadeh, a nurse from Iran, victim of COVID-19. Jean-Jacques Razafindrazani, physician from France, victim of COVID-19. I remember Amged El Harani, an EMT consultant from the United Kingdom, victim of COVID-19.
I remember Betty Schlitzer, Holocaust. I remember Jose Simon Campos, perished in the Argentine Dirty War. I remember Fares Ali Al-Arki, perished in the Syrian Civil War in 2014. I remember Bogos Der Kevorkian, perished in the Armenian Genocide. I remember Nirishima, perished in the Rwanda Genocide in 1994. I remember Hassan Abdulaziz Abdularam, Ramo perished in the Syrian civil war in 2015. I remember Abdullah Yonez Darwish perished in the Syrian civil war in 2012. I remember Durakovic Sujo perished in the Bosnian genocide at age of 26. I remember Dawid Zunazaj perished in the Holocaust at the age of 4. I remember Ahmad Mustafa Abbas perished in the Syrian civil war in 2012. I remember Jano Schwarchik perished in the Holocaust at the age of 59. I remember Hasic Fikiret perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 44. I remember Nadir al-Faraj Mohammed Rajab perished in the Syrian civil war in 2011. I remember Efendich Hakija perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 48. I remember Nayabal Tap Koang perished in the South Sudan civil war. I remember Claudia E. Hunziker perished in the Argentine Dirty War. I remember Fadi Salim Tukash perished in the Syrian civil war in 2014. I remember Giblachik Mirshad perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 29. I remember Riyat Jalyik perished in the South Sudan civil war. I remember Haya Lavina perished in the Holocaust at the age of 6. I remember Buchi Greenberg perished in the Holocaust at the age of 2. I remember Munizero perished in the Rwandan genocide in 1994. I remember Mukabayana perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 15. I remember Oscar Santos perished in the East Timor genocide at the age of 25. I remember Ammar al-Yosef perished in the Syrian civil war in 2012. I remember Yamin al-Rafeye perished in the Syrian civil war in 2013. I remember Hasanovich Saban perished in the Bosnian genocide at the age of 40. I remember Vela Glosman perished in the Holocaust at the age of 7. I remember Muhizi Charles perished in the Rwandan genocide at the age of 35. I remember Pestil Rosengarten perished in the Holocaust at the age of 2. I remember Al-Haj Mamatuddin perished in the Bangladesh genocide in 1971. I remember Artan Spahiu perished in the Kosovo War at the age of 15.
My name is Priya, and I read to remember those who lost their lives in atrocities, while also remembering the millions who lost their lives, whose names that we don't have, including my own ancestors. I remember Elsie Cohn, Holocaust, Salkic Sabahuddin, Bosnian genocide. I remember Adam al-Abrash, Syrian civil war. I remember Ahmed Kamia, Syrian Civil War. I remember Fatima Lipaj, Kosovo War. I remember Ahmed Seto, Syrian Civil War. I remember Bajraktarevic Alija, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Leja Waj, Holocaust. I remember the Ghaffri family in the Syrian Civil War. I remember Ali al-Hassan, Syrian Civil War. I remember Milovan Vukmirovic, Kosovo War. I remember Zarour Ali Zarour, Syrian Civil War. I remember Muskic Sasir, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Hafizovic Sied, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Khaled Youssef al-Sukadi, Syrian Civil War. I remember Rizel Dalezman, Holocaust. I remember Hin Hoen, Cambodian Genocide. I remember Mustafic Essad, Bosnian Genocide. I remember Khalid Shams el-Din, Syrian Civil War. I remember Joseph Weigel, Holocaust. I remember Chaja Sezelgal, Holocaust. I remember Tawa Spiegelman, Holocaust. I remember Mohammed Saeed al-Dwehi, Syrian Civil War. I remember Jose Ramon Ponce, Argentine Dirty War. I remember Chiel Olinsky, Holocaust. I remember Asma Hajo, Syrian Civil War. I remember Saeng Sofat, Cambodian Genocide. I remember Estera Swern, Holocaust. I remember Mohammed Jazem al-Jazume, Syrian Civil War. I remember Kankwansi, Rwandan Genocide. I remember Mohammed Ahmed Idris, Syrian Civil War. I remember Ahmed Abdul Aziz, Syrian Civil War. I remember Muji Osmani, Kosovo War. I remember Bashar Mustafa al-Haji, Syrian Civil War.